I have no words to describe today's Halloween Horror Nights announcement, but yeah, in all seriousness, we have an announcement for a house. We have tickets on sale, quite a lot of stuff to go over. So without further ado, grab a snack and let's talk about it. For those who are new to this, Halloween Horror Nights is a fall event that takes place at Universal Studios, where during the daytime you have your normal park operations, but at night things get spooky, things get scary, things get kind of fun and quirky and weird in a way, because there's fog, there's all kinds of lights and ambient sounds and noises, and of course monsters are lurking around in the dark waiting to scare us. Without further ado, if you want to get to this event, you're going to need a single ticket. They start off at the low price of $82.99, but obviously, once you click around, you're going to see that the tickets actually go up from there. It just depends on if you go on a Friday, a Saturday, or if you go later on into the event. So as we can see in September, it starts off with $83 on a Wednesday, but by that weekend, it shoots up to $107. So it all comes to play when you start sort of planning your trips. Do you want to go for a weekday or the weekend? You're going to pay a little bit more and it's going to be a little bit more crowded. There is a great option, and if you want to avoid all of this nonsense, well, then you're going to need an express ticket. Now, the express ticket, it is not your Halloween Horror Nights ticket. You still need that along with your express tickets. Now, the express tickets start off at the low price, and when I say low, that's a stretch, $139.99. But from there, it's going to shoot up depending on what day you get express, and obviously if you go later on in the month. So looking at the base of September, we're talking $140 on a Wednesday. By that Saturday, it can shoot up to $180. Later on in the month of September, on a Saturday, it's looking $200, $210 for express. Keep in mind, express is a one-time use. This is not unlimited, so yeah. And the best option that I experienced last year, and I still need to make that video, so remind me down in the comment section to make that video. Premium Scream Night is back again. Yes, it is expensive, but it is so worth it, depending on how obviously the weather and how the crowds are, but it is a vastly short attendance, and you get unlimited food, drinks, you get very short wait times. I'm telling you, when I went, it was literally, Insidious was like a 5-minute wait. I mean, you couldn't beat that. And that is starting on Thursday, August 28th, for the low price of $375 is kind of, yeah, that's the price right there. And to note, with this package, it is actually your ticket. You don't need a Halloween Horror Nights ticket on top of the Premium Scream ticket. This is kind of a one-shop-all attendance. Unlike with the other ones, you're going to have your Horror Nights ticket. So if you have express, you're going to want a single night ticket with it. If you're doing the RIP tour, you're going to actually have to have a ticket also with it. And you want to take the high class way of Halloween Horror Nights, well, there is one way to do it, and that is RIP, which is a guided tour. You have your options of doing a private tour or a regular tour with other folks that can join in on the group. It is much cheaper option to do it that way as a private tour, but in case if you have enough friends or enough people you can gather for a private tour, I would highly recommend that. What's really cool is you get a guided tour guide who's going to guide you all throughout the zones, the shows. He's going to take you to every single maze. You get front of the line access to every single maze. You don't have to wait. You literally say, hey, we're going to Fallout, and then you go straight to the entrance. There's no waiting. So I highly recommend this if you have the money for it. Best case scenario to see Halloween Horror Nights, especially if it's your first time and you can afford it. You're never going to want to go any other way. So it kind of ruins Halloween Horror Nights for you, but in a good way. There is a really cool option that I've done every single year, at least for the last 5, 6, 7 years, and that is called Unmasking the Horror, which is a daytime tour that you actually get to tour the houses with a tour guide. You get to see them with the lights on. You actually get some photo opportunities in these houses. Now, I highly recommend this tour. It is great whether you do the 3-house tour or you do the 6-house tour. And no, we will not know what is on the tours until everything is announced. Then we will find out. So if you want to do, any of the big IPs, some of them might be on it, some of them might not be on it. Just depends on how Universal decides that information of whatever they're going to choose for the tours. And this is really a good option if you were new to Halloween Horror Nights and you kind of want to get a feel for what the maze is like ahead of time. You can do this tour during the day, kind of see how the house looks. If it's too creepy, you can skip that house. If you think the house looks okay to you and you can handle that kind of scares or the way it looks, keep in mind, obviously the houses are not running with their full effects, their full sounds. They have bright lights as opposed to their show lighting. So the house will look a little different, but you still get at least a taste of what the house is like. So they are different prices. So starting at $84.99 is going to be the 3-house tour. And then if you want the 6-house tour, is going to be $169.99 for that one. Like I said, we do not know what houses are going to be on it. We'll find that out once everything is announced. And one of the most important tickets, especially if you're new to going to Halloween Horror Nights and you don't already have an annual pass, is the Scream Early ticket. Now, this ticket gets you into Universal Studios early. Starting at 3 p.m. you can get in, kind of just hang out, see whatever, ride some stuff, and then wait to do Stay and Scream and then go into the houses a little bit early. So it kind of gets you that leg up. It starts at the low price of $55. Keep in mind, this is not your Halloween Horror Nights ticket. It's sort of a add-on. So you have to have your Horror Nights ticket plus this ticket will get you in at 3 p.m. And that is it. We have our house announced. We have our tickets on sale. Let me know down in the comment section if you are brand new to Halloween Horror Nights. If you have any questions about this event, leave it down below and I'll be sure to get you an answer. We're going to keep cranking these out as soon as more announcements come. We have so much more stuff in store. So thank you for all tuning in and I'll catch you in another video very, very soon. Peace out, everybody.